We are Mother City Music, and we are hosting an event at Mercury on Wednesday, the 15th of June, with the Deathrettes, Dangerfields, and Runaway Nuns. And you better motherfucker be there, because it's a public holiday on Thursday.
What he said.
Boom. I'm out.
Why must I go?
Runaway Nuns, we're playing Mother City Music, Distorted Youth with Deathrettes and Dangerfields. This is PJ, plays the drums. Say hello to everyone, PJ.
Hello!
He woke up in his car about 30 minutes ago. Sihle?
I play the bass for the Runaway Nuns, and we're totally playing here on the 15th.
Yeah, myself, I'm Sean. I play guitar, so sing.
My name's Desmond. I play guitar and sing for Runaway Nuns.
Hi, my name's Noah. I play the tambourine and I sing.
God, he just woke up, eh?
Yeah, as well.
The resident tambourine.
So we're Runaway Nuns. We play like garage, psychedelic, sort of punk rock stuff. It's quite fast, it's energetic.
Okay, we started writing the songs at late 2015, and then we started jamming in my bedroom in Kenilworth, and then for a while we didn't have a fucking drummer, because this motherfucker was doing other shit.
What was he up to?
I can't remember.
I was working.
Fair enough.
Fuck's sake.
And then we found PJ, and it was a match made in heaven.
Oh yeah.
Plays the drums like a four-armed gorilla.
Can't wait for the Mother City gig though.
Yeah,
Mother City
man.
Music.
It's gonna be fucking
Shout out
sick.
to Mother
Distorted
City.
Youth.
I'm so excited.
Let's get ready.
Definitely.
If you would like to hear some of our songs, you could totally go into our Facebook page, which has a link to our Bandcamp page, which there's one single up on there, and it's totally for free if you would like to download it. Or you could choose to give us a little bit of money for parties and stuff.
Nah, you don't need to know.
It's name your price. It's completely up to you.
So free, really.
And then also we have a YouTube channel by the same name, Runaway Nuns. You can totally check that out. There's one video there. There should be one pretty soon, I think.
Yeah. 1.5 weeks. Let's put it like that.
Yeah. Working on EP.
EP's coming out in hopefully a month or two.
Yeah.
Had a
Five
bit of a
songs.
2 months
setback.
maybe. 3 months.
Yeah.
3 months.
2 months.
Okay. You guys will hear a funny story about how the name came up. We put names in a hat and then had people vote. And then we took different things and they pulled them out. And then
I wasn't there though.
you were still on the plus. You were still
I was the station. Still this fucking station.
No, you're part of the gang now, dude.
Thank
Forever.
you, baby.
Once you join the brotherhood, you're in for life.
Baby.
It's a gang.
How does it
1, 2, 3.
We are the Runaway Nuns.
Catch you at what motherfucker?
Mother City presents Distorted Youth.
Thank you, Sihle.
Come check us out.
It's gonna be fun.
It'll be great.
So we're Dangerfields. We're a new band from Cape Town. We've all been in other bands before. It started probably like a year ago. Me and Calvin were trying to do something different. We were playing in a band called The Very Wicked, and we just kind of wanted to experiment with other sounds, I guess. So it basically started like very spontaneously, just kind of messing around with a guitar and a MacBook, essentially. And then eventually we realized that it was actually starting to develop a sound and it was actually becoming a thing.
Staring down the clouds, ready for the sky to summon me.
Do you guys want to see magic? There's 4 of us. There's a Super Saiyan with long blonde hair, and he's gonna enter the shot right now. That is Warren Fisher.
So We recorded an EP earlier on this year, which is busy being mixed. Warren is the engineer and mixer and general wizard behind
Wizardry.
what happened there.
Yeah.
It's the real magic.
We.
That's the real magic.
Well, how was your experience working with us? Would you say?
Yeah, man, I think it was really cool. I got to know you guys. Well, I've known you for a long time, but got to know your music over quite a short period of time before we went into tracking. But from when I first heard the initial demos and stuff, I knew it was something that I'd love to be a part of, and I thought I could definitely do something with, and it's really up my alley. You guys are fucking great to work with, which is it's so refreshing to just work with friends and just good musicians.
So our writing process is very spontaneous. I like to see it as quite a natural process, in that, at least for me personally, I can't really write songs on demand. Usually it happens if I'm going through something usually negative, which is why I guess the sound is kind of dark. I play guitar kind of as a coping mechanism in a way. It just relaxes me really. Like if I'm sitting down, I'll start picking away at stuff, and then every now and then one of those things that I've come up with, actually I realize, well, that's kind of cool, maybe I should record this a bit, and I'll record it on my phone, and then I'll go to Calvin and we sit and we actually structure it, and and then we jam it with the guys and we actually put it into a song. We come up with music, and usually only after that then do I take that and actually try and write words for it, and then it becomes something else. It changes a lot, and so it kind of like grows. The seed is usually some other shit that happened, I guess, which results in a riff or some other thing.
Yeah, and then some red wine.
And some red wine.
Sitting in front of the computer and trashing it out. I think what's really cool, what I've really appreciated with the writing process in this band is Lucas and I spent quite a bit of time coming up with a shitload of ideas over a period of time. But nothing was kind of we had these ideas and we had them kind of worked out, but we still weren't sure because we weren't quite sure of how they would sound with the band. And I think it's when we got Nick and Josh involved, I think we kind of took all these ideas, some of them even sort of almost quite accomplished, quite almost done, but we pulled them apart sort of in the rehearsal studio, and just kind of got a feel of how they would sound live. And some of them, there's a couple of songs that the initial idea is completely different to how it came out.
So the show is on Wednesday, which is the 15th of June, and it's going to be hot and steamy. So everyone should invite their friends. Distorted Youth, Mother City Music.
Get emotional.
Let's get emotional.
Get hot in the winter.
And let's get hot and steamy once more.
Started the band when I got a guitar, when I got a hollow body.
Nice.
The Diplomat. And then Charlie came in, we had a jam together. And then just called everyone else in.
Well, I got involved. It was just us three for a while.
Yeah, it was before we got Dylan.
Yeah, and then we got Dylan involved, just kind of as a guitarist initially, but then we.
Yeah, Dylan was the last person we wanted to sing in the band.
That kind of worked out.
Yeah, we stopped trying to look for a singer.
Michael's actually John Densmore, the drummer from The Doors' grandson.
Yeah. Unofficially, but also officially.
We can show you a photo that he faced off John Densmore, small part of his face onto his, and it's DNA's strong, dog. So we're releasing a live video as well.
Yeah,
you guys can check
tomorrow.
it out. Tomorrow?
Maybe, I don't know.
we think it's going to be released on Monday, the 13th of June, yeah. And then we're also releasing a music video for our single, Animal. There's going to be a rad lineup, 3 bands, yeah, on the 15th of June. Mother City Music.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
Mother
one.
City Music.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching this lovely video. It would not have been possible without these two lovely, fine ladies sitting on either side of JP and myself, orchestrating this interview itself and helping out where they can with exposure and the event on Wednesday.
We're very excited. This is...
And that is Kathy. And you
Yeah.
should love with your whole heart.
No, we're so excited. Thank you so much.
We're very excited.
No, thanks to you guys for bringing us on board. I mean, it's been an amazing experience so far. It all happened like literally as great ideas do. It was a drunk night at Mercury, and we were like, "Hey, let's do a
Or was
video."
it 2 weeks ago? 28th
No, it was
of
longer than
28th
that.
was the 28th of May, I think, is when we spoke about it on the Death at the Valley show.
Oh yeah, that's
Yes.
right. That's right. And
So in 2 weeks, these ladies have orchestrated this whole thing. So this is Steph, the lighting guy.
I'm having a conversation here.
He'll
Best
be
guy
destroying
ever.
the stage and your eyes. Sound team is right here. So the reason we are the best sounding venue in Cape Town is because of these guys.
Yeah.
And a
True
big
that.
shout out to SA Music Scene for backing us on this adventure project, yeah, whatever you want to call it. Bye. Come on Wednesday, you fucking bastard!
Wednesday! Let's talk to you!